On Christmas Eve, surrounded by my siblings and their kids, I finally gave my father the custom watch I'd been saving for all year. He opened the box, sneered, and barked so everyone could hear. "Is this cheap crap supposed to impress me? I guess you're still useless after all these years." My stepbrother howled with laughter, my mom pretended not to notice, and I just whispered, "Merry Christmas," and left. Year later, he tried calling me over and over, 19 calls every day. He realized what I'd actually done. "So what did you bring this time, huh? Another one of your half-baked charity gifts?" "Dad, it's something I really thought about. Don't butter me up. Just hand it over." His voice cut through the festive noise like a razor. It was Christmas Eve. The house buzzed with laughter, kids tearing open presents. Jordan and Emily, my younger step-siblings, playing Santa and Elf in tacky pajamas. I stood there, holding a small velvet box with shaking hands. I had saved for this gift all year. A custom-made watch, stainless steel, sapphire crystal face with his initials engraved inside. To Thomas James, still trying to make you proud. It was stupid, but maybe, just maybe, I thought it would mean something. "Here," I said quietly, handing it to him in front of everyone. He opened the box, took one look, and let out a scoff that turned everyone's heads. "Is this cheap crap supposed to impress me?" He barked, loud enough that even the music stopped. "I guess you're still useless after all these years, huh? Noah?" Jordan Craze burst out laughing. "Damn," he said, useless again. Classic. My mother, Diane, glanced at the fireplace, pretending she hadn't heard. I looked down at the watch still resting in his hand. The room felt colder than the snowstorm outside. "Merry Christmas, and what?" I whispered, and then I walked out. "My name is Noah James." I was 31 years old that Christmas Eve. I've never been the favorite. Not after the divorce. Not after my mom married Thomas. The man who stepped in and made it clear that I was not part of his real family. I grew up walking on eggshells, doing everything to earn a shred of approval. While Jordan Iris got the car keys at 16 and Emily Dice got applause for a B-, I got lectures about being a burden. That watch cost me almost 2 months' rent, and still I was the joke. I didn't go back to their house after that night. Not for birthdays, not for Thanksgiving, not even when I heard Dad had fallen on the ice and broken his hip in March. I moved forward, quietly, completely. No announcements, no drama, just distance. What they didn't know was, I'd also taken something else with me when I left that night. His old army footlocker. Buried inside it were documents no one had touched in decades, including his grandfather's land deed. Untouched, abandoned, and almost forgotten in rural Oregon. A patch of forested land worth almost nothing back in the 80s. But things change. That summer, a tech company began expanding data centers into remote forest zones. The land Dad had always called worthless suddenly became extremely valuable. But here's the twist. He had quietly transferred the land into my name back in 2016. Probably assuming I'd never do anything with it, or maybe just forgetting. When I realized what I had, I didn't sell it. I developed it. I found a partner. Clean solar farm investment, low risk, high return, quiet profit. Within 8 months, I was making more annually than my father had earned in his best working year. And I never said a word. Then came the calls. At first, 1 or 2, then 5, then 19 missed calls. In a single day, voicemails stacked up. "Noah, it's your father. Please call me." "Listen, I think there's been some mistake, something about the land." "Noah, I need to talk to you urgently. Please, son." Son. Funny how that word shows up when people start losing control. A year to the day after that Christmas, I finally answered. His voice cracked with something between fear and regret. Noah, I... Listen, about that night, I was... I was drunk, angry. You know how I get. I know exactly how you get, Dad. You knew about the land, didn't you? I knew about everything. You made something of it? Yes, I did. He was quiet for a long time, then almost whispering, I didn't know. I didn't realize what you were capable of. I didn't respond right away, because that was the point, wasn't it? He never saw me. Not really, until it cost him something. I met him for coffee a few weeks later, just the two of us. He looked smaller than I remembered, not just older, emptier. He didn't ask for money, didn't ask for access. He just said, "That watch, I still have it." I nodded. "I wasn't trying to impress you," I said. "I was trying to forgive you." He blinked fast, looked away. "Did you?" he asked. I thought about the years, the silence, the ache, and then I said, "I'm working on it." These days I spend Christmas with friends, chosen family, people who see me not for what I can give, but for who I am. Sometimes my father sends gifts, small things, books, cards, a photo of him wearing the watch. I don't always reply, but I keep the photo, because healing isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just the quiet act of walking away and building something better in the silence. If you've ever sat in a room full of people and still felt invisible, I see you. If you've given your heart to someone who never said thank you, this story was for you. Sometimes, healing means walking away, not in anger, but in peace, and building something beautiful in the silence they left behind. If this touched your heart, if it reminded you of your own quiet strength, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this story with someone who's still learning to choose themselves. Because sometimes, the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all, just a gentle goodbye and a better life.